What's going on in here? Can someone please tell me what's going on?
Hey Billy, you're singing a song like nothing but a dying cat without my wonderful music.
Oh, pish posh, Lillian. Would you all stop fighting? I'm trying to think of the next line of my story.
Oh yeah, everybody be quiet because words on a page are so much more beautiful than a work of art.
Really?
Yes,
Stop
really.
fighting! Why can't you all get along?
It's not
Yeah.
even that good.
Okay, everyone,
Music.
freeze! So much is going on in here. This might be good for my next article. My name is Jessie Fawcett, and I'm a writer from The Crisis, a magazine in Harlem. So I want to do interviews with all of you. I basically know what the Harlem Renaissance is, but I'm not 100% sure what the most important piece of it is. It is an African-American art and music influx from the 1920s to the, well, it hasn't ended. The Harlem Renaissance influences exploration and exchange in the arts, leading to improved encounters between African-American and white communities, as well as furthering exchange of ideas, literature, and music, as well as fostering encounters within new communities. Hello. Hi. Can you tell me about yourself?
Sure. I'm Lillian Hart Armstrong and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And I play, write, and write music for some of the best bands in New York.
How has your music affected your encounters with others?
Well, I'm much more well known now. People recognize me on the streets sometimes. I'm asked to write music for bands and solo artists. In fact, I'm the leader of several recording groups. People know I make great music for their entertainment.
How has your music affected the exchange of cultures?
Well, people aren't against me. Now I can share my ideas with the world and won't be shut down by others. I'm building up relationships with white people who I never thought I could have before. We have different ideas we can exchange to make our races appreciate one another. It is a great time and I'm proud to be a part of it.
How has your music affected the exploration of culture?
When I share my music with others, I'm allowing them to learn about me and explore the way I think. I'm discovering new things about our world and learning about the rights I have as a person and how people will treat me because of this. All this leads up to the emotional exploration I seek while I'm playing my music.
How has your music led you to explore different styles of art?
I get more exposed to art at art events, and it helps me expand my knowledge of our culture. Also, I can meet other musicians and can learn about their style of music.
What do you want people to feel when they hear your music?
I want people to get a different feeling depending on the piece. I hope that one day all races and cultures can interact, and I hope my music can help make that possible.
Thank you for the interview. It really helped.
It was no problem at all. I hope your story is successful. It was very nice.
You too. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh my gosh, you're Billie Holiday. I love your music. My favorite song is I Got a Right to Sing the Blues. So can you tell me about yourself?
Of course, why not? I'm known as a singer-songwriter and as a jazz musician. Although my real name is Eleanor Fagan, I'm professionally known as Billie Holiday.
How do you want your music to affect the way people think?
My music leaves a message for others to think about. I hope that one day my music can have a big influence on people in the world.
How does your singing affect the exchange of cultures?
I have seen whites become more accepting of African American art, music, and literature. I've also heard African Americans listening to white music without it being the only music they can listen to.
What ideas have you tried to exchange with others through your music?
I've tried to put who I am and my style out there. I really want people to be accepting of others, and if they start by accepting others' music, that would be great.
How did your surroundings inspire your music?
My father was a jazz musician, which inspired me to start making music. When I make music, the people who I work with are good at their jobs, and that keeps me inspired.
How has your music improved your encounters with white communities?
My music has made me a well-known singer, and almost everybody knows my face. It has made anybody be in awe of me, and they treat me amazingly. I have also seen African Americans and whites become more tolerant to each other, not just through my music, but through all music.
Thank you for your time. Hello.
Oh, hi. How may I help you?
Can I interview you?
Sure. My name is Lois Maylou Jones, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Most people know my paintings the best.
How has your artwork affected your encounters with others?
Well, it hasn't really. Because unlike singers and musicians, people don't see your face in paintings, so they don't know me unless they have met me before.
How do you try to exchange your ideas through your art?
Well, I have shared what I think and feel numerous times, and other artists have as well. So it's a great way to exchange feelings with other artists.
What ideas have you explored in your artwork?
I mainly try to explore African culture, with my own touch on them.
What emotions do you express in your paintings?
Well, it can be different every time. If I'm happy when I'm painting, my painting will be happy. But if I'm really upset, my painting will be sad. Painting is like an escape from the real world and allows me to express my feelings into one beautiful piece of art.
Clearly, your definition of beautiful is different than mine. That's nice! What inspires your paintings?
Well, my paintings are mainly inspired by the African culture, and I think I show it pretty well. Take a look at this painting here.
Wow, that's very beautiful. What's going on in this piece?
A mother is doing her child's hair. This shows the African culture because of the style of the artwork. The colors are vibrant and the patterns as well.
What is your favorite thing about painting?
My favorite thing about painting is that it's a great way to exchange feelings with people. Sometimes people will look at my painting and they will know the story that I'm telling and the emotions I put into the painting because they can relate to it. Other times people will get confused because they have no idea what's going on. So it's a great way to exchange feelings with people.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I interview you? I want to learn about your significance in this time period.
Sure.
Okay. What ideas have you explored in your writing?
You need to know some things about me first. I'm Zora Neale Hurston. I'm a writer from Alabama. I've written over 50 stories, plays, novels, and articles.
Oh yeah, I think I've read some of your books. They're very good. So can you answer the question, please?
I have tried to explore love, culture, and I've tried to put mine and my parents' experiences and beliefs in my writings. I've done novels and current events, too.
How has your writing affected your encounters with others?
Once I introduce myself, people know who I am, but they don't recognize me based on my face. People...
How do you exchange your ideas with other people through your writing?
Well, obviously, we exchange ideas because through writing. But then us writers often get together and do some idea exchanges to keep our ideas flowing, you know?
How have your encounters with white communities changed?
If I tell white people who I am, sometimes they're fans or I've read about my writing.
What message do you want your readers to know in your writings?
In my writings, I really want them to know the richness in racial heritage during the Harlem Renaissance. I thought this was key for my determination to keep writing.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Wait, how have your encounters with white communities changed, midwife?
How'd you know that was my nickname?
Everyone around here knows who you are.
Oh, okay.
Again, how have your encounters with white communities changed?
So I went to school in Philadelphia, but once I graduated, I was denied entry into a college because of my race. I was then put into a racial minority, so I was discriminated against during that time. But now, people wouldn't do that to me since I am a respected editor and author of the Crisis magazine.
How did you get your nickname, the midwife?
I got my nickname because I am known to be one of the most intelligent women authors of the Harlem Renaissance. But the nickname doesn't really make sense, though, considering the original meaning of the word.
How has the crisis affected the exchange of ideas between African American and white communities?
The Crisis allows a place for black people to write down all their feelings. Most magazines only allow white writers, but the Crisis allows people to have black people to have that outlet as well.
What kind of ideas have you explored through the crisis?
We've explored everything from personal opinions to political events of the time to what styles are popular for the season. Most magazines don't include all of that in their articles, but the Crisis is for whatever people want to write.
That's really interesting. You should put some of your experiences into your article.
That'd be really interesting, Billy, if your singing actually sounded good.
Okay, I think we went over this. It's your music that
Okay, everyone,
painting.
freeze! Thank you all so much for your time. I'm sure my article will be great. What you have told me really proves that the Harlem Renaissance influences exploration and exchange in the arts, leading to improved encounters between African American and white communities by allowing further exchange of ideas, literature, and music, as well as fostering encounters within new communities. Music allows singers and instrumentalists to express how they feel through their sound and have their listeners explore what they think and feel. The style of an author's writing can reveal a new way of thinking instead of just monotone statements. And through art, emotion is expressed through shape and color. There are many ways to express how one person is feeling, and when all the methods of expressing come together, something extraordinary can happen. And this extraordinary time is the Harlem Renaissance. Someone's race or color doesn't matter or affect what is being expressed or how it is being expressed. The Harlem Renaissance really does need all different art styles to bring racial communities together.
I guess you guys aren't so bad.
Yeah, I mean, for us to all come together, we do need all forms of art.
Let's stop fighting.
Agreed.